Hello, I'm Sophia Osmond, and thank you for joining me today as we discuss an important topic, how to prepare for college. Most of you listening will still be in high school, and let's be honest, when you hear the word college, it's a little overwhelming. I know because I went through it myself. Being the oldest in my family, I was considered the trailblazer when it came to college prep. A lot has changed since my parents were in high school. The ACT wasn't strongly encouraged back then. It is, however, strongly encouraged today and can be a little discouraging when you think about this score can have a huge impact on your life and getting into the college of your choice. Well, although the ACT is a big checklist item, it's not the only checklist item. So, word of advice, relax. You're still a kid and you're doing your best. I'm here today to help you prepare for tomorrow so that you can enjoy today. There are 4 categories for college prep, and you'll need to figure these out as soon as possible if you want to enjoy your high school experience and especially your senior year to its fullest. Number 1, which college is right for you? Number 2, how to get into college. Number 3, how to pay for college. And number 4, how to survive freshman year. So, number 1, which college is right for you? There's a lot to consider when applying for college. You're basically choosing a lifestyle for your new and improving independent self. Ask these questions. If you know what you want to study, which college offers the best program for your major? Do you want to be close to family or do you want to break away for a few semesters? Will you most likely be living on campus? If so, will you know your roommate? Do you like the area that the college is in? What kind of people will you be surrounded by? Will attending this campus help you become the person you want to become? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean what profession you want to pursue, rather than what type of person you want to progress into. These are all questions that only you can answer, so take a quiet moment and really think about them. Like we said previously, you are choosing a lifestyle, so choose what makes you happy and what will help you become. Once you have answered these questions, it's important to set up an appointment with a counselor. Things will be a lot easier for you as you seek their advice. They have seen it all, the successes, the mistakes, what to do, what not to do. They know when you need to submit your applications. They also know when the best time is to start asking for letters of recommendation, etc. Number 2, how to actually get into college. Start early. You should have had scheduled meetings with your counselor since you were a freshman, right? Just to make sure your grades were doing well and that you were on track for graduation. Now that you are an upperclassman, you need to take the initiative and schedule these appointments yourself. Get to know your counselor so you can make sure that you're on track for your first day of college as well. Take concurrent enrollment classes. They will give you a head start when you get to college. I started out my freshman year with 5 credit hours because I took a concurrent enrollment class for my physiology class. The wonderful thing is that you only need to take a couple extra tests and then you receive those credits. There are endless possibilities after high school. Endless possibilities. You can choose what you want to do with your time. Make sure you use your time wisely, and as the second habit states in Stephen R. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, begin with the end in mind. Everyone gets anxious to leave high school, aka senioritis. Yes, it's real, and yes, some of you may have been experiencing this since sophomore year when you were driving. However, make a plan and stick to it. Don't miss out on opportunities because you wanted to have fun in the moment. Like we said before, begin with the end in mind. A part of you knows that after the graduation ceremony, there's no 13th grade. You need a plan. Statistics have shown that over 70% of the population do not set or write down their goals. If you fail to plan, then plan to fail. So jump ahead. You've decided, you've met with your counselors, you've chosen the schools you wanted to apply to, you've submitted those applications. Now you wait. You wait to hear if you got in. I encourage you to take this time to celebrate. You've worked hard, you've given it your all, now it's out of your hands. Stress is overrated, and worrying about it, even if you have been accepted or not, is a waste of energy. But what if your plan fails? What if you don't get accepted? Then what? What is plan B? It's important to think about the what ifs. I know this because I was one of those who wasn't accepted. BYU was the only school I applied to, and when I didn't get in, I didn't know what to do next. So I talked to my family, prayed, met with a wonderful counselor in the BYU Career Advisement Center, and made a plan B. Everything worked out for the best. Because of this experience, I attended BYU as a visiting student and roomed with a girl who is now one of my best friends. I have to admit, I had a different attitude about summer school than most freshmen did. I was on top of the world, living in the dorms at my dream school. I had to earn excellent grades in order to reapply, so I learned how to discipline myself. Overall, I know I enjoyed my college experience more than I would have if I actually had been accepted. So, it works out. It really does. Ask for advice and help as you complete these first 2 steps of college preparation, choosing where to go and seeing it come into fruition. Number 3, how to pay for college. Once you know where you will be attending college, you have to know how to pay for it. Don't worry, there are many options when it comes to paying for an education. It's the most important investment you'll ever make. The 2 main methods are financial aid and scholarships. Your counselors will have a list of scholarship finding websites, some specifically for the area you live in. Remember, even small scholarship earnings add up. You may have heard this before, and like we said, education is the very best thing you could be investing in. 86% of the wealthy believe in lifelong learning and self-improvement versus 5% of the poor. That training will continue to benefit your life long after graduation day. So number 4, how to survive your freshman year. The reason why college is quote-unquote scary to the almost graduated senior is because they don't know what to expect. So let's fix that now. Think about it this way. Remember how you were nervous going into high school? Do you also remember how everyone else your age was feeling the same way and how you were all going through this experience together? It's the same way with college, just another fun phase of life. Take a tour of campus beforehand. Find out where your classes are so you aren't late. Tour the area, find fun things to do so that when you're not studying, you can make the most of your free time. Make friends with people in your classes so that you can have study groups. Those are very beneficial. I never believed people when they told me that you meet your best friends in college, but they were right. I met the most incredible people over my summer term at BYU, as well as my fall semester at the BYU Salt Lake Center. After serving my LDS mission, I will reapply for BYU. Take it from me, someone who has experienced it all. Prepare now. Take an ACT prep class. You may have to take detours like I did, but there is always a way for you to achieve your goal.